what's going through your mind late in that Lakers run, and then when you were at the foul line and blocking that shot?
Well, I was a little disappointed in our play in the last 6 minutes of the game. I thought we just wasn't aggressive enough to put the game away. I thought we wanted the time to just run out, and we were myself, I was a little lackadaisical with the ball. So it's a great win, but definitely a lesson to be learned in that last 6 minutes. But, just down the stretch, we got to be a little more aggressive. When I was at the line, just concentrating on knocking them in, and at the end, we switched everything. That's why I ended up on Vucevic, and I was able to get a hand up, and Pose got the rebound, was able to ice the game. But we're happy because we won, but at the same time, we definitely learned a valuable lesson there in the fourth quarter.
Mark Spears, Boston Globe. Paul, just talk about your game and how you felt physically tonight.
I felt pretty good. I didn't really think about the injury because, once I step on the court, pretty much goes out the window. You hear the crowd, your adrenaline is going. Probably feel a little bit better now. Feel it now after the game, now that I'm kind of winding down. But during the game, it felt good. I didn't really think about it. I just went out and played.
And for both of you guys, talk about just getting a 2-0 lead now going to Los Angeles.
Well, we did our job. we held home court, and now, we can break their back with another win in Game 3. So, we're not settling on a 2-0 lead. We want to go out there and win 2 games in L.A. That's our focus, and that's what we're trying to go out there and do.
Okay.
Pretty much what Paul said. All year long, we've been taking each game a game at a time, and this first game, Game 3 in L.A., will be no different from that.
Rachel?
Paul, what does it mean to you to be able to compete for an NBA title against the Lakers in Los Angeles, where you grew up, the team that you idolized?
This means everything. It's a dream. Once you get to the NBA, your first dream is making it in the NBA, then you start trying to figure out what's your next dream. It's a big dream for me to go home and play in front of a place where I grew up with the Boston Celtics with the opportunity to win an NBA championship. Couldn't have scripted it any better way, only for us to go out there and win in L.A.
Why do you think you play so well when you go to L.A.? Some players don't play well when they go home. You do.
I don't know. I like the balls in L.A.
Mark Heiss for LA Times. Paul, the stuff that the Lakers were saying about your injury or whatever, did that upset you? Did it bother you?
I really don't know what they said, really. Not at all. Not at all. So.
Right here in the front, Jackie.
Oh, me? I'm next. Okay. Kevin, they get down to 9 and probably midway through the fourth quarter. Paul, you come down to take a shot. You have a big put back there. I'm wondering, as you're watching the ball in flight, it's a pretty big basket at that point. If you could just talk about that one.
When rebounds go up, and these guys, Paul, Pose, Ray, they take a lot of threes in the fourth, and Doc encourages those guys to shoot. And when it goes up, my first thing is to, get it, and if I got a chance to go back up, go back up. If not, get it out. Let's get another possession. Just being really, really overly aggressive. The refs are letting us play in the middle. I was fortunate to go up there and grab it with 2 hands, and then just came down and just put it back in. But I said the team that rebounds, obviously plays defense, pretty much has the upper hand, or is going to have the upper hand up in this series. So he's able to do that.
Steve on the right.
Steve Bulpat, Boston Herald. Guys, can you just talk about Leon and what he was able to do, taking advantage of the inside?
That's huge.
It was huge for us. The bench obviously going to be a key. Our bench been overlooked pretty much all year. Nobody really talks about our bench. Nobody's really talked about them in the playoffs. We know what the Laker bench can bring, but we feel like we had the best bench in this series, and Leon went out there and proved it tonight. He was aggressive. We got him the ball. He had a mismatch. They tried to put a small guy on him, and we feel like we can go to the guy. He's proven throughout the course of the year that, hey, once he posts up, give him the ball. And we develop confidence in him that he can get the job done.
Mark?
For both you guys, to sort of go further on that subject, guys like PJ, a lot of the guys on the bench they've been sort of questioned by some people as to how effective they are. It seems like it's been a point of pride to them to step up like this. I was wondering if you could talk about that.
Our bench is deep, man. You know, we have a lot of experience on our bench. Obviously, when you're in the playoffs, the rotation sort of gets shortened. But, you know, from PJ to Pose to Leon to Sam, even Eddie House, you know, we have experience on our bench. Guys that can come in and, you know, I think with the players that we have on the floor, us being playmakers, myself, Paul, and Ray, along with Rondo being playmakers, you can pretty much put a big out there or someone who is basketball sound and make plays. And those guys, you know, Leon's a scrappy guy. You know, PJ's a scrappy guy. You know, and they can also be aggressive in times we need them to. I thought Leon was really aggressive to begin with. And, I mean, for a minute, like Paul said, we flowed off him. It was good. But I don't think our bench wants any credit, you know. Obviously, it'd be nice, but for the most part, you know, our team is all about going out all about going out, doing what we talk about, night in, night out. So we just got to be consistent with it.
Last two questions, one on the right and on the left.
Julian Bimbo, Boston Globe. Either one of you, but there was a point when you guys were up 21 when the energy level was so high. You guys were running around the court. Paul, you actually smiled and joked with an official, but right now it's almost like the demeanor's kind of changed. Like it almost looks like you're kind of surprised. Like you survived the game. Like describe the demeanor after kind of getting away with one.
I wouldn't say survived. It was just like Paul said earlier, man. We wasn't happy with how we ended the game. You know, obviously we got to be a lot more aggressive. Come fourth quarter, I don't think we did some of the same things that got us, you know, the lead. And you know, it's a live and learn type thing. So, you know, hopefully we can apply, well, not hopefully, but we will apply what we learned tonight and take it on the road. Never satisfied with, you know, with just the immediate, but I mean, obviously we'll take this win, but at the same time we try to learn and apply what we learned in different series and different games. And that's just what you see. The demeanor, I mean, we haven't done anything. We won a game at home. We defended home, which is what we're supposed to do. Now it's time to take the show on the road and try to apply what we learned tonight on the road.
That was well put, what he said. Exactly what he said.
Thank you.
Last question here on the left.
Well,
Bobby Ramos, Sports Talk in Black and White. Both you guys are students of the game, but Kevin, this is for you. Back when you had your long playoff run with the Timberwolves that year, what did you learn that year that's helped you this year to get where you're at?
To enjoy it, you know. People that know me know I'm a little intense at times, and I take things a little, you know, a little probably too personal at times. But I be feeling like, you know, this is my chance. So I'm a little relaxed, not that relaxed, but I'm a little more relaxed you know, these days. Obviously, I'm playing with better players and better IQs and better staff and that type of thing. So it makes being a player easy. To where I can just go out and focus on what the team does versus individuals. So the one thing that stands out is enjoyment. So to enjoy every minute of where you at, because there's no guarantee you get back to this point.